But by the time this interview drops, this is going to be out in the ether for sure. It's ways in this industry people go about doing things.
April 11th last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for a habit. Gone for 20 days. I don't remember anything.
What are some of the things that you heard behind the scenes that were going on before this indictment actually dropped?
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx.
Talking about when, what was it, a year or two ago or so, when Jamie Foxx got real sick and everybody said he had a stroke.
Yes.
We're talking about that?
Remember only a couple of months back when Jamie Foxx mysteriously fell ill after videos of him spilling about having a camera at Diddy's parties got out? Turns out the man may have just been another one of Diddy's victims.
I was kind of careful about some of the things I said, but, you know, now that I know that certain people off the street, the money is dried up, you know, so now it's time to play ball.
According to new reports, while Jamie Foxx may have passed off his appearances at Diddy's infamous events as jokes, the man was actually there, and like Diddy's victims, he witnessed some of the worst parts of the industry. Well, it turns out that knowledge almost cost him his life. Did Diddy do something to him all this time? Oh yes. New details from a former bodyguard just revealed that Jamie's hospitalization was in fact directly tied to Diddy. In his words, the rapper's goal was to take out another piece on the board that could land him in cuffs.
Is there any idea why Diddy would want to poison Jamie Foxx?
You get called to testify if you on camera and some of this footage.
Did you notice that Jamie Foxx hadn't been publicly seen much since his hospitalization last year? That had to do with a lot more than just his health. Per the claims of several industry players, Jamie was seemingly hiding for
the whole time when Jamie was out. For the industry insiders, Diddy did that to him.
His life. Thing is, Diddy seemingly never expected the actor to survive, let alone be able to stand on his own 2 feet again. But luckily for him, he beat the alleged poison. And do you know what he allegedly claimed to do immediately after waking up at the hospital? He called the feds on Diddy, folks.
Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him.
This seems to be why the only proper sighting of Jamie Foxx since his illness was at the recent Dallas Cowboys training camp practice, which happened to have come shortly after Diddy got arrested. Coincidence? Hell no.
Jamie was scared, right? He disappeared, right? He out now as soon as Puff went to jail, right? We see him at the game with Jerry Jones, right? Before, nobody seen Jamie.
Considering how many people have spoken about their experience with Diddy since word started to spread about his despicable actions over the years, it's a wonder why Jamie Foxx happened to be the only person he tried so hard to take out.
Where they saying that they gave him some type of pill or something that knocked him out. But it all was alleged connected back to Diddy, right? Because something happened with Diddy and Jamie.
Could this mean Jamie Foxx actually made videos of all the mogul's worst parts? Or even worse for Diddy? That he, Jamie, was working with the feds to bring the rapper down all along. Well, if you allegedly tried to unalive someone, made the world think they were on drugs, and made them stay in hiding for almost a year, that probably implies that said person has some damaging dirt on you, right? But what exactly does he have? Let's find out the full story.
But after he said Diddy did something to me, he said, and I'm the one that called the feds on him. So everybody out here that's talking about Diageo, this, that, and the other, better go back and think about when that happened to Jamie.
So, about a year ago, Jamie Foxx was trending all over social media after some old videos of him talking about how wild Diddy's infamous parties were resurfaced. In several of those videos, Foxx spoke on how he walked around the event with a huge camera taping the things that happened. Although he claimed to have had Diddy's blessings to tape everything, a recent revelation from one of his former bodyguards seems to tell a different story. See, shortly after Foxx's name started to rule the trends, he fell critically ill. Specifically, in April 2023, Jamie Foxx's daughter, Corinne Foxx, announced the actor was hospitalized due to a medical complication. Turns out that complication, according to a new interview, was allegedly Foxx getting poisoned. During a sit-down with Cam Capone, celebrity bodyguard Big Homie CC mentioned that the threat to Jamie's life had everything to do with Diddy. The conversation started with CC getting asked about his first reaction after learning of the mogul's arrest at a Manhattan hotel on September 16th, and the plethora of ST and racketeering allegations against him. Homie replied that he thought of vindication, as he was previously accused of lying when he made other claims about Combs. The Bodyguard said that everything he said about the Bad Boy Records owner was now coming to light. But things didn't get explosive until he dropped the bomb of some of the previous comments he'd made a couple of minutes into the interview. Particularly when the interviewer asked if he had any insider knowledge of certain things that were happening behind closed doors before Diddy's indictment materialized, and to that, the man said, "Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact."
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact.
This revelation, surprisingly, didn't shock several fans. One person wrote, "I believe it because Jamie Foxx was one of the first people to expose Diddy parties like 15 years ago." A different user added, "I don't get it. These people are telling us what's going on. They all can't be lying." Big up to people like Jag, Jonathan, and this guy. Big Homie Double C further claimed he was poisoned 3 times as well after drinking some bottles in the club. He allegedly tested positive for cyanide after that, which led to him catching pneumonia 3 times as well. Homie added that his brother and a little lady he was bodyguarding were also poisoned. Upon being asked why Diddy would want to poison Jamie Foxx, he responded in a somewhat vague manner, "You get called to testify. If you on camera in some of this footage and you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself, it's a way in this industry people go about, as Jamie, by his own confession, used to be a wild card back in the day, a quality that landed him in rooms with some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry, including Diddy." The actor has opened up about his life of partying and the legendary throwdowns he used to put together, apparently taking cues from Hugh Hefner, revering the man from a young age. He also revealed that he partied a lot with Diddy and got to see the dark side of the record executive when drunk. But he wasn't always there for partying. He was also there for networking. In an episode of Author and Investor, Tim Ferriss's podcast, Foxx explained how that networking technique was what he used as a rising comedian to launch his music career. "I was the first social media guy without social media," Foxx told Ferriss. Foxx recorded every contact he made and aggressively pursued ones that could advance his career as long as he knew he could offer them something in return. One of those guys was Diddy.
This party, Playboy, this party right here, I see $1.5 million. I said, "Yo, what? You spent $1.5 million on this party?"
A couple of years down the line, the actor released his debut R&B album in 1994 to little fanfare. He decided that acquiring Combs in his circle could open some doors. He started following Combs' entourage anytime he rolled through LA to try to weasel his way into one of his parties. Since this was long before the era of highly portable cameras, let alone camera phones, Foxx decided he could try adding value to Combs' party as a cameraman. One day, he followed Combs to a club and asked him at the entrance, giant VHS camera in hand, "Yo, Puff, can I record?" Combs recognized him as the guy from his series to TV appearances and decided to make him his personal videographer for the night. Foxx's scheme worked, and Combs called him to film more parties over the years.
You're the most incredible rapper in the world. And I was trying to get in music at that time, so I would throw parties for a reason. Because Puff was so famous with music, I had a studio in my house.
It was during these parties that he learned, witnessed, and experienced what we believe got him bedridden, something the award-winning comic still hasn't opened up about. Thankfully, several other celebrities with insider knowledge, even besides his bodyguard, have opened up about just how much Diddy was most likely involved. The person in question is Choke No Joke. The artist, producer, and director recently claimed that Jamie Foxx and Sean Diddy Combs' friendship has gone sour amid the latter's ongoing legal troubles. Choke No Joke sat with Hype Plus on October 8th and claimed that he witnessed the filming of Jamie Foxx's forthcoming Netflix special based on his medical emergency last year and alleged that Diddy may have had a part to play in it. There's been a rumor that the whole time Jamie was out for the industry insiders, Diddy had did that to him. They told Jamie to chill, he didn't chill, and allegedly Diddy and his security beat Jamie A's, and that's why Jamie was in the hospital, Choke No Joke claimed. Choke No Joke made a similar claim as Big Homie CC. He accused Diddy of having something to do with Foxx's mysterious health complication. Choke No Joke claimed the actor was rumored to be on a mission to out industry insiders when Diddy allegedly threatened him to chill. Choke No Joke added, he didn't chill, and allegedly Diddy and his security beat Jamie A, and that's why Jamie was in the hospital. Jamie Foxx later hosted a 3-night comedy special tagged What Had Happened Was on Netflix, where he attempted to address his health scare through jokes. But if Choke's words are anything to go by, those comments were everything but jokes. When specifically asked whether Foxx was joking, the industry insider mentioned that he didn't think it was a joke, and added that it was for the audience to decide when they see the show. Choke No Joke shared that while he was new to the comedy genre, he could understand well enough when somebody was making a punchline and when they were serious.
New comedian, right? I've learned and learned from the game. I know when somebody's setting up a punchline, and I know when you're serious.
All of this paints the picture of a deeply fractured relationship between Diddy and Jamie. But this wasn't always the case. If we turn back the hands of time just a little, that becomes slightly clearer. Around the time Jamie started filming Diddy during his infamous parties, the actor actually threw Diddy a party to try to impress him. In 2001, Foxx was filming one of Combs' parties in Philadelphia, he says, when Combs took him aside and said, "Yo, money, you know how much this party cost? It cost $1 million for this party." Foxx said he told Combs he could throw him basically the same party at his house in LA for just $400. A few weeks later, Combs decided to take Foxx up on his challenge. The then young actor and upcoming singer dug into his archive of contacts and reached out to all of them, from socialites to celebrities who appeared at his shows. It was at this party that Foxx started using another networking trick, which ultimately led to chart-topping singles. From partying together to alleged unaliving attempts, how times have taken such a dark turn for these men, right? However, seeing as Jamie is hale and healthy and Diddy is sitting in a dark cell somewhere, most people might agree that Jamie won. In fact, Choke actually spoke about how calling the feds on Diddy may have seemed like the actor was trying to get back at Diddy, but this, according to him, wasn't exactly the case.
Then, in response, Jamie responded and alerted whatever activity Puff had going on to shut him down as like his get back.
Choke believes the reason Jamie did what he did was expressly to protect himself from Diddy. Even the fans were shocked. One person wrote, "What would make him come up with something like that unless it's some truth to it?" This begs the question of why and how Jamie had the feds on speed dial in the first place. Could it be that Jamie had been working with the Fed all along? That may not be the most far-fetched thing. As one fan previously mentioned, Jamie is one of the first people in the industry to speak up about Diddy's parties. I mean, the man seems to be the only one on record to have actively filmed the alleged debauchery Diddy's parties are known for. Knowing Diddy, and what we've seen of him in the past year with the allegations and what we saw him do to Cassie, it's obvious Diddy has always been capable of the extremes. Taking Jamie out, the only person with damning evidence against him, may have just been one of the many times Sean Diddy Combs has shown his true color. Well, seeing as he survived, Foxx may just be the first person to take the stand. Who knows? That's it. Goodbye.